Hello and welcome back. So in this video we're going to look at the exercise which we had seen previously, and we're going to find the traces for the plane that this lamina is sitting on, but this time we're going to use method 2, which is the horizontal section method, or sometimes known as the water level method, or sometimes known as the trace line method. So the approach that we're going to take is going to start off by just simply taking a single level line from any point in our elevation. So if we take in our treaty here, there's our level line, and you can notice here that any level line in elevation is going to appear as a horizontal line, like so. But we can see from our treaty, it's also going to be parallel with our horizontal trace. Remember, the horizontal trace in our elevation is on the XY line, so it is a horizontal line. So our green line here that I've just taken from this point here, I could take it across this part here or this part here. I'm just going to use an existing point because it's just simpler. It means I only have one point to find. But you can see it's parallel in elevation, but it will also appear parallel when looked from above. So there is what's our level line. So we project that down into our plan, and there it is in our plan view. So if that was the line 1 and 2, there's 1 and 2 are the points 1 and 2 there. That's our line there. If it's going back to point number 3, there's number 3 there, like that. So this line here is our true length line. It's known as our trace line, or sometimes known as our strike line if we're dealing with mining geometry. So our strike line sometimes. So we know that that line there is parallel with the horizontal trace. All we need is a single point on the horizontal trace, and to do that we use our method 1, extending an existing edge on our lamina until it hits the ground or the horizontal plane. So there we can see there's the edge I've chosen until it hits the XY line. There it is extended in our plan view, and that gives me a single point on the horizontal trace. And then using my sliding set squares, I just set it to this angle here, and I draw a parallel line through that point, giving me the horizontal trace. So that's my horizontal trace found there, like so. You can see parallel like that, and that's true of all lengths because the ground here is a horizontal plane. Any horizontal plane cutting through this plane here will give a water level parallel to the horizontal trace. So we're going to use that same idea then to locate our vertical trace. Um, there's our plane like that. So I'm going to pick any of my 3 points. I can pick, it doesn't make any difference really which one I do. And I'm going to draw another line parallel to my strike line here, or my trace. You mean they're both parallel. And in this case, I'm going to pick this one here. There it is. And I'm going to extend that until it hits the back wall, the vertical plane. So there it is there. Remember the vertical plane being the XY line in my plan view. So we project that up. And because our line here, our water line like that, is parallel with this, parallel with our trace, we know it's going to be horizontal. So the XY is horizontal in elevation, the actual strike line is horizontal, and this line here will be horizontal. They're parallel. Parallel lines will be parallel in all views. So there is our point, and that is our vertical trace. And that completes the exercise.